I'm a die-hard Mario fan, and Super Mario 3D World is one of my favorite Mario games ever. But when I'm not playing Mario, I'm playing Call of Duty or Apex Legends. Because these games are also enjoyable on their own, it got me thinking, what if I combine them all into one? Of course, being the curious game developer I am, I ended up doing it, and the results will definitely shock you. Oh, and before I start, please don't sue me, Nintendo. Thanks. So if I want to combine these games, I'm going to need 3D models to begin with. And because I'm against having to remake every single Mario model ever, I took a trip to the Models Resource. The Models Resource is a website where you can get a bunch of different game models and assets from games that have already been made, so all I had to do is download Mario. Oh, and I'll be using Unity 3D since it's the engine that I use for making all of my games. After we've got the Mario model, all we need to do is drop him into Unity, and there we go. We've got Mario, but he's looking kind of bored just standing there, so let me make some animations for him really quickly. And now that Mario's in the game and moves with animations, it's as easy as adding a simple first-person controller, and we've got a pretty basic Mario game. As much as I love this little tech demo though, it's time for me to start adding in all the fun stuff. First, I added in a gun, which is just a cannon shooter for Mario. Then I figured that it didn't make sense to just have it floating there, so I added Cappy from Mario Odyssey to help Mario hold it up for him. After that, I made it so the gun could shoot when the player left-clicked and added some cool sound effects to go along with all these amazing features. Things are starting to look pretty good, but you know what would look even better? An actual map. At first, I was just going to take the level model for Super Bell Hill and slap it into the game, but the model for it is really weird, and Unity didn't like to process it properly, or maybe I'm doing it wrong, but this wasn't too much of a problem though, because I just opted to recreate the model by myself instead. Wow, look how pretty this level looks. We can run and jump and shoot and do all types of stuff. We can ground pound and shoot the walls and the floor, but the game isn't fun enough yet, because now we have to add the enemies. This part was actually really straightforward, to be honest. First, I grabbed a bunch of enemy models from the Models Resource, then I put them into the game and made animations for them. After that, I wrote some code to make them look for a player and chase them until the player either kills them or they die by themselves. Oh, and yeah, that's a skull and bones. Moving on. Now that I have enemies in the game, I need to give the player the ability to lose. This is also pretty straightforward because all I had to do was create a life system that goes down when the enemy touches the player, and then when their lives equal 0, they lose. Finally, the game was starting to make pretty good sense, but for some reason I wasn't satisfied. It was a pretty good game, but what if I could play it with friends? You can probably see where I'm going with this, so I added online multiplayer. Now people can make lobbies, and other people can join it using the same lobby name. After that, all I had to do was log in with some buddies and have fun blasting Goombas to oblivion. Check out this epic gameplay. This is a pretty short video because it was a pretty quick game for me to make. I had so much fun making this project and so much fun sharing it with the world. As always, the goal for this project was to just make something fun and cool that I could play with my friends. I'd actually made this game about a month ago and was procrastinating on making a video about it, but I've got nothing to lose at this point, so here we are. I'm so happy that this project was received well by the Mario community, and there's even a few streamers out there that have played the game already. I'll make sure to leave all their links below. If you made it this far, I'd really appreciate if you consider dropping a like because it'll help the channel grow and help more people see it. And if you really did like this video, definitely consider subscribing and joining our Discord server in order to get notified whenever I make another crazy video like this. Thanks for watching.